Welcome to day 57 of our Indian Polity and Governance series. Today, we are reviewing modern constitutional amendments from 1978 to the present. Let's test your knowledge with 30 high-yield questions. Questions and answers. Question 1. Which amendment reduced the voting age from 21 to 18? Answer 1. The 61st Amendment, 1989. This amendment significantly lowered the voting age to ensure wider youth participation in the democratic process. Question 2. The 73rd Amendment Act, 1992, relates to what? Answer 2. Panchayati Raj institutions. It provided constitutional status to Panchayati Raj institutions, strengthening grassroots-level governance in India. Question 3. Article 21A, making education a fundamental right, was introduced by which amendment? Answer 3. The 86th Amendment, 2002. This amendment mandated free and compulsory education for children between 6 and 14 years of age. Question 4. Which amendment included cooperative societies under Part 9b? Answer 4. The 97th Amendment, 2011. This amendment gave constitutional protection to cooperatives, promoting their democratic functioning and autonomous management. Question 5. Which amendment provided 10% reservation for EWS? Answer 5. The 103rd Amendment, 2019. It introduced a 10% reservation for economically weaker sections in government jobs and educational institutions. Question 6. The 74th Amendment Act, 1992, pertains to what? Answer 6. Municipalities. This act granted constitutional status to urban local bodies, mirroring the 73rd Amendment's impact on rural areas. Question 7. Which amendment introduced the goods and services tax? Answer 7. The 101st Amendment, 2016. The GST transformed the indirect tax regime in India into a unified, one nation, one tax system. Question 8. The 52nd Amendment, 1985, introduced what? Answer 8. The Anti-Defection Law. Known as the 10th Schedule, it aims to prevent political instability caused by legislators switching parties. Question 9. Which amendment removed right to property from fundamental rights? Answer 9. The 44th Amendment, 1978. It moved the right to property to a legal right under Article 300A, removing it as a fundamental right. Question 10. The 106th Amendment, 2023, is known as what? Answer 10. The Women's Reservation Act. This landmark act provides 33% reservation for women in the Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. Question 11. The 91st Amendment, 2003, limited what? Answer 11. The Council of Ministers size. It restricted the size of the Council of Ministers to 15% of the total strength of the lower house. Question 12. The 102nd Amendment gave constitutional status to which body? Answer 12. The National Commission for Backward Classes. It granted the Commission constitutional status and specific mandates to protect backward classes. Question 13. The 69th Amendment, 1991, granted special status to which city? Answer 13. Delhi. It designated Delhi as the National Capital Territory and provided for a legislative assembly. Question 14. The 89th Amendment, 2003, separated which two commissions? Answer 14. The SCs and STs commissions. It created two separate entities, the National Commission for Scheduled Castes and the National Commission for Scheduled Tribes. Question 15. The 105th Amendment, 2021, restored state power to do what? Answer 15. Identify OBCs. It clarified that states have the power to maintain their own list of socially and educationally backward classes. Question 16. The 93rd Amendment relates to what? Answer 16. Reservation in institutions. It allowed for the reservation for SEBCs in both aided and unaided private educational institutions. Question 17. The 100th Amendment, 2015, is about what? Answer 17. The Bangladesh land boundary. It settled the long-pending India-Bangladesh land boundary dispute by exchanging enclaves. Question 18. Which language was not added by the 92nd Amendment? Answer 18. English. The amendment added Bodo, Dogri, Maithili, and Santali. English is not included in the 8th Schedule. Question 19. The 104th Amendment extended SC/ST reservation in Lok Sabha for how long? Answer 10 years. It periodically extends the reservation of seats for SCs and STs in the Lok Sabha and state legislative assemblies. Question 20. Internal disturbance was replaced by armed rebellion, in which amendment? Answer 20. The 44th Amendment. This change was made to prevent the misuse of emergency powers based on vague definitions. Question 21. Which act brought cooperative societies into the Constitution? Answer 21. The 97th Amendment. It introduced Part 9b to the Constitution to ensure professional management of cooperatives. Question 22. Which amendment authorized the GST Council? Answer 22. The 101st Amendment. The GST Council is a constitutional body established to make recommendations on GST-related issues. Question 23. The 99th Amendment sought to create what? Answer 23. The NJAC. The Supreme Court later declared the National Judicial Appointments Commission Act as unconstitutional. Question 24. The 52nd Amendment is commonly called what? Answer 24. The Anti-Defection Law. It added the 10th schedule to curb the Gaya-Ram culture of party switching. Question 25. Which amendment reserves 1/3 seats for women in the legislature? Answer 25. The 106th Amendment. This provides a historic shift toward gender balance in legislative decision-making bodies. Question 26. The 86th Amendment added which article? Answer 26. Article 21A. This article establishes education as a fundamental right for children. Question 27. When was the 44th Amendment passed? Answer 27 to 1978. It reversed many changes made by the 42nd Amendment during the emergency period. Question 28. 73rd and 74th Amendments came into force in which year? Answer 28 to 1993. Though passed in 1992, they came into effect in 1993 to standardize local governance. Question 29. Which amendment returned state power to identify OBCs? Answer 29. The 105th Amendment. This was enacted to clarify that states can identify OBCs after a Supreme Court ruling caused ambiguity. Question 30. The 101st Amendment was enacted in which year? Answer 30 to 2016. It was the culmination of efforts to standardize indirect taxes in India. Slide 62. Outro. Congratulations on completing the review of modern constitutional amendments. Keep revising these core concepts to strengthen your preparation for Day 57. See you in the next session.